Hello everyone, this is Gregor. Welcome to the stream. Slightly out of schedule, but yeah, we are doing more Castlevania tonight. We've had the thing. Seriously, there has to be like a better way for it to like remember which screen I put it to, because it's like been like this the entire like time of streaming. Yeah. So let's. No, not much to say, to be honest. I was gonna stream yesterday too, but I ended up having to help my dad move, which was a not very pleasant experience, as you may see. Ended up like getting there at 9 a.m. and left at about 7 p.m. So I wasn't in much of a mood to stream at the time. Not to mention that my phone also kind of died at the same time, which was a very, let's say, humbling experience. As I have all of my authenticators, I had all of my authenticators on the phone, which means like my Google accounts, Discord, Steam. I think Twitch only has like an SMS authorization thing, so that was fine-ish. I don't know, what else did I have on there? Like a lot of my, like a lot of the smaller games I used to play on that kind of like had their progress vanished because they weren't using like the Google Drive backup thing to back up my progress, which sucks. I kind of lost access to all of my photos for 2019. Thankfully for the last 3 or 4 years I've been like backing them up, but I kind of like didn't manage to with what's been happening at work lately. So I kind of like neglected to do it for like the last 2 trips that we took. Sucks. Yeah. Some wine. And yeah, I need to take it to the shop tomorrow or the day after and see if maybe they can fix it. Apparently the problem I've run into, because like it's not like my phone actually died per se. It's more like the call it the more than the screen kind of like stopped working. Not even the screen, just like the display part of it. Because like I can still unlock it by performing the unlocking gesture, even though there's no like visual feedback. If like I can get the motion right, I could probably unlock it without seeing what's on the screen. But because I kind of like disabled I think it's called like USB file transfer or something like that. But yeah, because I disabled that, I no longer have access to what's saved on the phone. What like hurt the most, because we've had like a lot of like vacation pictures on there. I have read of a way to do like some sort of like USB to micro adapter to connect the keyboard directly onto the phone, kind of like control the menus from that to re-enable the USB file transfer thing. So yeah, that's gonna be like something I'm gonna have to give a try tomorrow, or maybe the day after it. I don't know, depends. I rather suspect that if I do manage to get that to work, it's gonna like stop me from streaming that day. But yeah, I really need to get access to those pictures. Like, I don't mind much because it wasn't that many, but like the missus is kind of like heartbroken that like I suddenly like lost access to those. Yeah. Oh well. It happens, I guess. Currently I've like sort of done like a big downgrade over what I used, because like I'm using like one of like my mom's old phones. I guess need some getting used to be honest. Hey, card. Wait, what? Do I have the... Oh, the age is played. Fine. So I don't care about avoiding this anyway. Whatever. Who are these guys? Come on. Oh. There we go. So I am. Where am I at the game? I think we're at the part where you need to go find Gremory again. So that means finding that weird blood moon thing. I'm pretty sure there was one in the gardens someplace. I did look a bit last time, but it was like the end of the stream. I didn't like, take a good enough amount of time looking. Hey, that's what we can do for tonight, I think. Once I'm done gathering some. Oh yeah, we back to the village. Ignore the temptation to go check all of the recipes again. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. No. So I should probably go equip the other armor, which is better, Valkyrie something. And Garden of Silence. It's kind of odd how similar like the structure is to some of the other Castlevania games. Because like I remember that in I think it was Dawn of Sorrow, probably. Kind of had the exact same thing where you could access the true ending area, I guess, call it like that. But yeah, you could access the true ending area from like a garden location somewhere in the game. I think it was like Dawn of Sorrow, to be honest. It might have been a different Castlevania game, but there was one where you had to go back to the garden after finding the key in order to unlock the final ending part of the game. The true ending part of the game, sorry. I'm pretty sure there's like a corridor somewhere where you can see the moon in the background. Something like this one, but this is like clearly not the one. Maybe the one below it? I do at least remember it was a long corridor, so... I mean... Realistically speaking, most of the... whatchamacallit, most of the... garden map is... Ah, there we go. See, I remember. Aha! Same take twice, is it? I don't know what she's saying, but eh. might as well follow. Den of Behemoths. Ooh. Are we at the end game now? Like, put up the volume a bit. Wait, what? Okay, hidden room. I don't know how much I like the music here though. I was expecting it to be a bit more... I don't know. Dramatic, I guess. Oh. Okay. Oh, he dead. The hubris killed him. He stole it. Okay.
実はお前と戦った後話してみて結論として
See, I knew it. I called it like 5 streams ago that this was gonna happen.
本当にロガイスの書を確保したいのならお前と共闘それなのに戦力を分断して現に奴は
ちょっと待って。
それは若干の誤解がそれは結晶を移植された人だからこそ
だったら
ドミニクを信用しているそれにお前のことだそれは分からん
Oh no, Dominique is actually traitor.
すべて私の責任
アルフレッド
No, I hated you, but no.
死ぬ覚悟でここに来た
Curses, betrayed.
ならば奴はこの先にいるが悪空間俺には普段の奴なら通用せんがその隙をまず俺が先に行く
Okay.
僕の出番はロガイス情けないけど君だけ
分かったわ
じゃあ僕は
Okay, thanks for that. So like moving forward, I guess is the boss fight. Like, why is everything so big in here? Like something go wrong with the scale? I mean, it kind of makes sense because this place is called the Behemoth Den. So that's kind of fine, I guess. But I don't know. It's a bit weird. Although, yeah, I guess it's also fine that, you know, it's the... Oh. It kind of like maybe makes sense because it's like the end game area, but I don't know. It feels kind of off. Millionaire's key, yay! This for the whoa. Rack. Actually, you know what? This whole place kind of feels like... Huh. Is this just like an enlarged version of the garden? Because I mean, okay, that's kind of an interesting approach. Although I will say having to invert every like 5 feet to get like all the map coverage is kind of annoying. Yeah, this is like totally like an enlarged version of the Garden of Silence. Totally. Hey, level up. What? Wait, what? Is... Oh shit, what the hell is that? Do I even want to go down there and fight that? Wow. So big. This is doing something weird to my sense of scale. Like, there's no way we could have done this without inverse, right? Like, our double jump isn't even high enough to, like, clear one of these. Let alone, like, all two of them. So what's that laugh that I keep getting? It's like a weird, like, Bowser, so like... What the hell is going on? Maybe this has something to do with, I don't know, Gremory's ability to manipulate something, I don't know. That thing that Zangetsu was talking about. So if that side is like the main path, okay, this is the portal that takes you back. Wonder what's on this side. Oh. So weird. It's like, oh. I was about to say there's like nothing here. Hey, there's a breakable wall and Gambler's ring, whatever that is. Let me check. A ring that bestows both luck and pluck to would-be gamblers. Like 7 luck. Nice. Well, at least I know what I'm gonna be using for my farming gear once I'm like done with the main game. So at some point, once I'm done with the game, I might, like, I know I'm gonna like try and get like 100% to all the lists, like enemy compendium and shards and stuff like that. But I think I'm gonna have to wait a bit to get a few people in chat and like maybe, or maybe on Discord, ask if anyone wants to see that. Because Okay, I imagine like not a lot of people would like to like see me grind mindlessly for 5 or 6 hours. It's understandable. He's a giant boar is freaking terrifying. But yeah, maybe I'll make like a ball or something. Oh no, it's a giant monster. And they're like so tall that you can't even invert past them, right? What is that? Oh, cannon. Oh, come on. There we go. But yeah, I am definitely interested in seeing like a full compendium at some point. This game. I have to say though, kind of hope these guys don't like have different loot tables than the other ones. Like the shard they drop is the same. I'm also not sure what like 100% means in this context. Like as a like the monster compendium one. Wait, what? Am I supposed to race this guy? I guess. Okay, so we do have a few options for that. Like a belt. It's like sliding ability. Speed belt. There we go. And the Aegis plate. And give it a try. No. Oh, shoot. Did he just say I'm too slow or something? That was like a little Osoi thing meant. Probably, I guess. There's probably like some trick. Hey, JLC, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Yes, we can turn the world upside down. It's like, I think the second to last ability that you get. Can we turn it sideways? Nope. Unfortunately, we can't do it. Oh, hold on. We can have the Strider one. Okay, so is there something else that maybe gives me faster? Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. Yeah, we don't. So maybe I can put the Eye of Horus on. That's like... cannot achieve through perfect flight. I believe the game you are thinking of is... Gravity Rush, I want to say. Come on. Woo! Got it. You suck. Oh yeah. Wait, what? Accelerator. Move more quickly. Oh shit. Yeah, okay, this is useful. Hey, now I don't need to waste like an equipment slot for like moving faster. Woo. Traverser's ring. Actually, do I need a plunderer's one? Or maybe should I have black belt? Maybe more strength. But this is also very useful. But yeah, this is useful. Oh, this is so good. Speedruns. Right at the end of the game. You might also notice that things are slightly bigger in this place for whatever reason that still hasn't been explained. Ah, gee. There we go. I'm starting to have like second thoughts about Accelerator. It's starting to feel like a very good way to die on accident because I'm just like trying to rush everything. Oh, damn it. Yeah, but I mean, the things that are bigger here are things that I've already been like fighting elsewhere in the game. So I thought that maybe an explanation might be in order if you've played this before. And they also appear to have like twice the why is this part of the wall not like all the way completed? I don't get it. What? But yeah, there's like this is actually an enlarged version of the previous area for some reason, which honestly, I don't know why yet. But for what it's worth, it feels like something that should maybe have been explained or will be explained a bit later on. Now, what I do need, though, is an enlarged version of a save room. Because I'm getting dangerously close to empty life. Do a big save, yeah. I'll settle for like a regular save, to be honest. Anything that wants to like replenish my health would be a very pleasant thing right now. Nope. Like, I've got like a passive life regeneration thing, but that kind of like does only 1 point of health every 5 seconds, I want to say. Which is like the small green one you see over my head every now and again. I really need a save point. Oh shit. Well, clearly that was not it. Clearly. It's a giant library as well. But yeah, considering it like its a regular version is supposed to be a mini boss like very early in the game. Oh shit, what the hell is that? Do I even want to know? I don't think I want to know what's at the background there. Oh, save. Woo. Okay. Those tight leather pants. Yeah, I don't trust tight leather pants. They're like way too squeaky. So I think I prefer the dragon for starters. Likes dragons better than hot pants. Is that what they're called? I've legitimately never had any like of those. Kind of feels like a boss to me, but usually bosses are kind of... Oh yeah, it's a boss. It's a boss from like Curse of the Moon. And yeah, I'm gonna keep with the Aegis plate. Yeah, it's like totally a boss. Valkyrie Tiara, what? That's a secret. That's a secret. Okay. A tiara to grace a War Maiden's bow. Oh shit. Look at all the luck it gives me. Anything can be hot pants if you try hard enough. I don't know, I've never had like the hot vibe, to be honest, myself, so... Yeah, it's a boss. And I think Her name is Veilfor or Veilfar or something like that.
お前の突きを試してやろう
Yep. Or his name? I don't know. Like, I remember it used to be a lady in the Curse of the Moon version. Oh shit. No! No! What? Oh, what's he saying? Yeah, he did, but they got it right back. Oh, come on. They have a bank or anything? That would be funny. Really, the only attack that's giving me any kind of trouble? Hey, what? Is that it? Okay. Yay. Gold bullet. Weaponize 1% of your total gold and throw it at the designated target. Really? That sounds like a very counterproductive attack for me to be doing. Considering how rare money is in this game. Like, rare-ish. Or like, Miriam-sized money at least. But yay, we killed another boss. Woohoo! This boss was also in the 8-bit, what's it called? Accompaniment game, I guess. I think he, she, it, they are called Veilfar or something like that. Let me just check. Veilfar, yeah. There we go. A demon who draws power from coin. His fortune has waned of late. Let's say he then. Fine. Like they had him in the in the 8-bit like accompaniment game, like they did like a small extra game that they gave to backers and then they sold also separately, like what they did with I don't know, have you ever played Azure Striker Gunvolt? Because they kind of did like a similar thing with Mighty Gunvolt there. It was like a small jokey kind of, you know, extra game that they gave along with it. Ah, jeez. Come on, I should be high enough to avoid that, right? Oh. Yeah, I know. Kind of like cheating, right? Like, oh no, the hero is coming. What am I gonna do? Just like throw him back into the last room. Like everything's so big here, damn it. It's not cheating if it works. I mean, you're not wrong, but I don't know. I was kind of hoping that was gonna be health max up. Also, in the regular sized version of this, you could totally go down. Yep. Yep. Like a level transition too. What? Oh, shit, no. No, we're going back. Haven't explored the other thing. How would I compare this to Aria of Sorrow? Let's see, Aria of Sorrow was the Game Boy Advance one with Soma, right? Unless I'm very much mistaken, right? Because compared to that, it's... well, I mean, it's somewhat similar. Like, it's not like a point for point retread of it, but it's very similar to that. Also, I'm kind of running low on health. Yep. Well, actually, the fairest comparison would be to Order of Ecclesia, which shares a lot of the same stuff, including structure. I don't know if you've played that one. It's like it's the last one they made on the DS, and actually it's the last proper Castlevania game they made, not counting that Xbox 360 versus one, or Judgment, or the newer ones with Gabriel, what's his name, who's totally not Dracula, honest. But yeah, Aria of Sorrow, Dawn of Sorrow, those had the soul absorption mechanic. That is similar to this. There's like a percentage chance of getting a demon soul. Although in this case it's called a shard. You can have different kinds of shards equipped, like one for activated attack, one for utility, one that's a directional thing that uses the right stick to aim, a passive one, and a summon one, of which I believe I have all, actually. But anyway, yeah, it's very similar to that. Also similar is that a few of the souls you get are, okay, shards in this game, are passives, which you can enable or disable. Plus, there's a new mechanic where if you max out a passive to rank 9, like I did with Regenerate here, it also becomes a skill shard, so you can have it activated without having it equipped. But yeah, okay, it's very... if you've played Aria of Sorrow or Dawn of Sorrow or like any of the Advance or DS Castlevanias, this feels very familiar. Oh shit. Nope, 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 don't attack me. That was a bit tricky. Travel? Oh no. Oh no. Kind of like a thing that I wish they kept from like the original Castlevanias is that you don't get your health refilled when you level up now, which kind of sucks, especially when you're like in endgame areas and you haven't saved in a while. Because if I die now, I'm gonna have to do Veilfar all over again, which sucks. I don't even have like anything to like heal with. I could have like regenerate like used twice, then maybe also use this. But it's really only like 5 health per second, and it eats up like 30 MP per second. So I'm not gonna get, let's say, above 400. I guess, I mean, it's something when you're in a bind, but still. That maybe gave me 2 or 3 attacks worth of like an attack buffer, I guess. I'm gonna have to play coy here and try to avoid enemy attacks where I can. The floor? Like, the ceiling, sorry. So yeah, what other mechanics there are? There's also that thing where you can unlock the good ending if you have access to a certain item. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, what? Can it like shoot its thing like all the way? No! I'm dying. I'm dying. Am I? Teleported right away. Not like this. Now I'm back in the regular sized village with 22 health. Jesus. Like, I could not have cut it any, like, closer if I tried. Save. Wow, that was terrifying. This accelerator might be better now. So there's also like a crafting system which wasn't quite a thing in Aria of Sorrow or Dawn of Sorrow. It wasn't even like a thing in Order of Ecclesia, to be honest. It had something similar, but not quite the same. I need 1 pasta and 1 consomme.
かして
時ごと止めるだから一人
だ
それは
懺悔
簡単にあの時のシャードリンカー全員を集め
それは
それだけの触媒が最悪犠牲は伴うけどまあ結果はどうしても
But yeah, the reason I'm comparing it to Order of Ecclesia.
せよ好きってなんだかわからないけど何買ってくれるの
Sorry, just a moment.
これか
Pasta.
これ
Tomei. So the reason I'm comparing it more to Order of Ecclesia is mainly due to this village. And the general motif of like roses as like what Miriam has on her back. I don't have anything. Don't even have a flame tiara, do I? No, I do not. Kind of need to give one to her. Archive. Quest. Flame circle. And a rolled up tree. In Order of Ecclesia, there was a similar village where you kind of like had to do side quests for the various villagers, and they would give you, I guess, decent rewards. It was like a weird thing. Like some of the rewards were very powerful, some of them were crappy at best. It was like a weird thing, but it was good to do all of them because there were a few items that you. Well, I don't want you to say that you could only get from there, but it was much easier to get them from the quest than having to grind them out for like half an hour each. Okay, so I should be upgrading some of these. To be honest, I should be upgrading detective side, but I don't have any items for those, unfortunately. So, one thing that's a bit different than Aria of Sorrow, where I believe the number of souls you collected powered up the ability, like getting like 10 of the bullet bone soul would make that stronger. In here, you both get shards and you use materials to upgrade said shards. So if you see down at the, like, right about here, where it says rank and grade, grade is how many you've collected of a single shard. Like this one I have 2. And rank is the materials that you spend to level it up, which actually affects what it does. I don't know if the grade actually does anything. Maybe I think in the case of projectiles, it allows you to throw more projectiles per cast or something like that, but I haven't really tried it. Like even my best shard, which is head flail at the moment, it's like the huge spike ball that I'm doing all the time. Doesn't really do it. Rega Storema. Conjure a column of flame. Fling a sharp sliver of ice towards enemies and unleash holy rays. I think I'm gonna try this Vaisha thing, see if it's useful. Because I've been using this since like the very start of the game 14 hours ago, and while it does decent damage, I kind of suspect that some of the later ones are a bit slow. Here's the number of projectiles casted at once. Okay, so the rank, it says like right next to here how it's gonna increase it. Number of projectiles. Oh, can't upgrade anymore. Now we need more sapphires. Lovely. So how many shards does it? Whoa. Okay, now you can see like the upgraded version summons like a whole bunch more of those. Okay. How about we can buy those? I don't think we could. Yeah. Unfortunately, gems are like one of those items that you can't really buy at the vendor. So they've got this whole thing that whatever you craft actually becomes available here for money later, so you don't have to craft most stuff more than once. But unfortunately, that doesn't also apply to whatchamacallit, doesn't also apply to dropped items or materials, which is mainly what we get from the blue chest that I've been opening all this whole time. Or like, maybe not blue, but cyan, I guess. Flame circlet. Nice. I need this for a quest. Can I actually make any food? This only thing. Regularly, I wouldn't be wasting my materials to make food, but this one I think increases my health a fair bit, like when I consume it. So probably something that I want to have in my inventory, I guess. Oh, I don't have alkahest. Like 3 for that and 3 for that. Have to. Right. Oh, and we're like 96% complete with the map. Woohoo. 6 alkahest. So another function that this game has is that you can use a material called alkahest. Alright. Which I guess is kind of pricey, but you can use it to disassemble any item into its component parts. So for like a cost, you can maybe get the rare materials back once you've done like crafting them. Like so I can get iron and bronze. Okay, these are not like rare materials, but like it's a good demonstration of what can be done. And you can break down mostly anything in the game into its like constituent parts, I guess. But yeah, this is probably something I'm gonna be looking at for another stream later. Also, I'm eating this to get the extra stats. Because they really put a lot of thought into the crafting system, to be honest. Because not only you can craft and break down parts and also have them available at the vendor later for purchase, there's also a cooking mechanic in which the foods you prepare give you permanent stat bonuses the first time you prepare them. Which is amazingly interesting, in that it really encourages you to, you know, get out there and find many recipes and stuff. I'm pretty sure I saw something like a silver tiara here. I love this speeding ability. Oh, nice. Silver tiara, yay! Chicken casserole. Oh, I've already eaten this. Like, so if they have the like the fork and spoon icon next to them, that means that I've already consumed at least one of those and gotten the stats. So this is like the cumulative extra stats of like all the cooked foods that I've eaten already. So if you can see at like the other side of the screen, where it says consumed, that's the stats you get for eating that particular food the first time over. So I already got 15 max HP, 1 strength and 1 mind from the chicken casserole, and 2 int 30 max HP from the Uni Rice Bowl. And like considering that there's like a fifth of my health is coming from like just the stuff I've eaten, that's very decent chunk. Hey, what? What did she ask for? Like a silk dress or something? Silk dress. I think we can craft one of those.
さあ今日はどうする？
Silk times 3. Lovely. I do wonder if we can buy this though.
何買ってくれるの？
Yeah, no. And probably can't get silk either because it's a rather rare and expensive drop, which unfortunately I have been selling to make money for the discount item. So yeah, well done me. I knew that was gonna come back and bite me in the ass, but 4, 6. So I'm missing here apparent 5, 10, 11. Maybe there's like 12 or something. Okay, these are all recipes and stuff, right? So yeah, this is what I spend all of my money on. I kind of like sold nearly all of my materials to get the discount card, which gives you a 10% discount at the shop. Unfortunately, that seems to have backfired now that I kind of need those materials that I've been selling. Oh well. I'm gonna get around to getting them at some point then. Kind of need strawberry and crepe though. Make crepe. Oh no, not beast meal. Take forever to farm. Damn it. Hey, Chris, pizza! Woo! I mean, what? No pizza. There's no pizza here. No pizza. We ate all the pizza. There was pizza dough. Oh, I guess? There's like a lot of stuff that I still need to craft in this game. So let me see. I think it was like the corridor here, right? So we need to go to... Nope, never mind. It's the one here. B. Is that a companion that's following me? Yes, it is. It's the familiar category, and there's like 7 of them. I can like show them off. So the one you just saw was like the Silver Knight, which does melee attacks and sometimes light spears. This is the Caraboss, which is a fairy that does a very laughable amount of damage, but has 2 other benefits. She, at high levels, because these familiars also like gain XP alongside you. When she gets to a high level, she has an audio cue, I believe, where she points out secrets in the rooms you visit, which I don't need because I have another ability that does that as well. And she also uses fairy healing items. Like, oh, I don't have any at the moment, but there's like specialized potions that you can buy that she uses when she thinks you're about to die. What's next? Where? This one, I believe, just does damage. I haven't used it much because the Silver Knight I already have at a higher level, so he tends to out DPS him, like level 40. 40. This one's not like level 1. Bloodbringer. This one's an interesting one because it's a sword. And not only it's a sword that gives you another sword to use. If I can find it, it's Bloodbringer. There we go. You cannot equip this the same time you have the familiar out, which kind of like implies that you the same thing. But the more you level the familiar, the more powerful the sword becomes. I haven't because I already have like probably the strongest katana in the game. But still. What else? There's Dantalion, which is a book that does magic. And it also buffs my strength at some time, like now. There we go, now I have like buffed strength. Which is not much. I mean, if you level these up, they probably do a good enough job, but like the Silver Knight kind of outpaces everything already. And then there's the Dula Hammer, which is this thing. It's like a knight's helmet floating. This one I know because someone told me that if you gather more shards and level it up, you actually get to have like up to, I want to say, 9 familiars like floating around Miriam. So it's also supposed to be the only one whose attacks kind of like home on the enemies. So it's the most reliable for damage. Although again, the Silver Knight kind of outpaces everything else, unfortunately. Actually, I'm not sure if I'm doing this correctly, but I kind of like wanted to avoid the enemies. Well, yeah, they kind of have to be more thought out, right? Because, like, okay, I have them all at the moment, but I've like farmed for a few of them over and over. Like, the Silver Knight is only available in like 3 or 4 different secret rooms, and each one you get kind of increases its like total output, I guess. But the rest are kind of like very low drop chances to get. So for someone that doesn't farm, they have to be a bit more fleshed out, because realistically, someone that's playing the game casually is gonna maybe find 2 or 3 of them overall. So let's see the drop rates. Like the Dula Hammerhead. It's like a 2% chance to get that shard. It's like the bottom number that says shard. It's like a 2% chance for this. It's a 4% chance for the Caraboss to drop, which is the fairy familiar. What else? Like this one I only got like very recently, the Boer. Like another 4% chance. Like the Bloodbringer also 4%. I think Dantalion is like again 4%. So like the only reliable one you can get is the Knight, because it's not a drop. It's kind of like a you have to break a specific item in some of the secret rooms in the game. Like Veilfar's. So now, realistically, now we need to head to the glacial caverns, right? It's right below me, I guess. Oh yeah, but I can't get through here. I need to drop down from further on. Like maybe skip the dragon as well. Okay, we got there. Almost. I spoke too soon. Now, keep in mind, this is kind of like the end game, so like depending on whether you want to get spoiled. Might like want to get avoid directional yeah, it's kind of disorienting, but truth be told, it's also like a very late game ability. It's, I guess, the second to last movement upgrade you get. So this will be quite far away. Yeah, I know the feeling. For what it's worth, if you're a Castlevania lover, though, like it's very, very much worth getting. I would probably say it's one of like the big surprises of 2019, considering how most Kickstarters kind of like did very poorly recently. Wait, what? No, we don't want to go in here. That sounds like a boss room. I get here and... Oh, hello. Transfer. One good thing. Peasant stroke. Wait, what? Oh. It takes a lot of time to like get properly. Crystal armor. MP max. And there's a secret here. Weighted ring. We have one of those, don't we? So the corridor above kind of looks to me like it's heading to a boss room. Because there's like those, like these doors here that I think were supposed to be closed or something. So I'm not quite sure what's gonna happen here. Get a save point would be nice. Also, the ice cavern, so kind of... Is that Demon Lord? Yes, it is. I need to kill 6 of these. Oh, hey, 1 of 6. Lovely. Like a chair. There's like a chair made of ice here. Why? Nobody knows. And this is a mimic. Like, I'm almost certain this is a mimic. No? Really? Like, the orientation seems so off. Oh shit, we got the shard. Oh, that's nice. Faults you. Launch a focus ball of dark energy in the designated direction. You know, to be honest, I don't much like the directional abilities. Because it takes so long to, you know, actually activate and aim and use them. Alexandrite. Lovely. I'm not a big fan of how much damage these things do. Like, already almost empty. What? Did he just like shoot a mine key out of here? Warhorse key. Oh, this is for the last secret boss in the game. So, yeah, I guess. Oh. No. I'm getting ganked. And all that for just a crummy item chest. Well, that didn't feel like a waste of time. Like, at all. Is there like an ability that allows me to go through walls? Because I remember seeing something like that previously as well. Jesus. Overkill much? There go all my potions. Nope. Nope. I'm out of here. Come on. Like dying so much. And I also missed like a library or something. Please. Dodge for your life. Oh, level up. Lovely. Get anything? Like, see on the map, there's like that scroll icon. That's supposed to mean that there's like a bookcase or something that I can read something off of. But I'm not seeing it anywhere. I don't get it. Oh, maybe it's like, nah. I don't get it at all. Those eyes were creepy. Yeah, I know it. Jeez. Sadly have to run. Co-obsession of Viscera cleanup detail. Oh, nice. I've actually been meaning to get back into that. Hey, save. Woo. That also means there's a boss nearby. But yeah, thanks for dropping by, Chris. Hope you have a pleasant co-op night, yes? Good luck. Yeah, I'm gonna need it. But yeah, it's totally like a boss here. I think it's probably gonna be like Gremory or something, right? It's like the lady we've been chasing all this time. Well, no other secrets. So it's a boss, so that means I have to swap out for the Valkyrie dress and Traverser. That's probably the best one to do. Reduces magic depletion. That one's also kind of decent, but I don't know. I think we're okay. I like this kind of costume though. It's fun, I guess. Decent. Interesting. Adjectives. But XP. Yeah, we have like a decent bit of damage too here, so... Hey, there's Gremory. No. Curse you! You stole my only adversary, rival.
ジーベルを操つ私はあなたたち第一の橋死ね
Oh shit, we're like doing like a decent bit of damage here. Hey, what? Oh, come on. It's like the true fight has now begun. Me to rest. Hey, what? Hey, we did it! Whew! That was fast. Rias Gremory. I don't know who that is. I thought both Gremory and the other one, Veilfar, whatever his name is called, they're like actual biblical references or something. Or like, I don't know, something like that. Dimensional shift. Warp a short distance in the designated direction. Ooh. Hey. That sounds like a... fun thing. Yep. Gnostic. Okay, fair enough. I mean... Yeah, I'm not too up and up on my, like, apocryphal knowledge, I guess. If that makes any sense. But yeah, fair enough. So, before we proceed... Now that I have warp, dimensional warp, there's like one place that I need to go through. Ah, come on, we could have killed like one more of these. Damn it. Let me say... So there's like one small place that I need to go visit, and that's in the Oriental Laboratory. Here. Cave, secret sorcery, Oriental sorcery, there we go. So there's like a part like in the game that I couldn't figure out how to get to. Like right... Oh, actually, I need to kill these in a moment. Aha! Now I'm thinking with portals. There we go. The good thing that I remember it like a bit, more or less. Actually, just like equip Detective's Eye, then and just in case I've missed any of the secrets. There we go. That chest has been bugging me for like ages now.
一瞬
帰るわ次へ
さすがに
ほん
へい
さす
はい
まったく
Hey, like one thing I can like take out of the list now. Finally. So we have like a mini boss here, which I need to fight. We have another one here. What? And there's one up here, I believe. Like 3 mini bosses that you kind of need for their shards. So that's one thing that I need. What else? You know that 2, maybe 3 times in the Bible very briefly. Really? Okay. I mean, like there are worse, like there are worse reasons to found a school of thought and or religion, right? Adversity ring. Wait, what? Hello. I didn't think he'd give me something else too. A ring that causes status inflictions to increase your power. Yeah, I don't think that's a smart thing to equip. So let's go finish the game, I guess. This is where we need to be, right? Probably. Or like at least a close approximation of where we need to be. There we go. Actually, you know what would help here? I've got an item that kind of like zooms out your view. The Eye of Horus. Probably like a bit easier to like see where we're going. I don't like the music here. I keep like feeling that there should be like someone saying Sephiroth or something like that. It sounds an awful lot like the really tense bits in. Okay, so this is probably the final boss in the game. I'm still missing 0.7% for like total exploration, which I don't like, to be honest. I really don't like. We do. Do you have any rings that increase my strength even further? It's like the risk ring, but I'm not equipping this one because you get minus 50 to like all your resistances. So it's a very risky proposition, unfortunately. I don't like this one either because it drops my strength a bit. I guess the Traverser's ring might have something better as an alternative, but probably not. Because you see the Traverser's ring, the one that I have equipped at the moment, increases your attack power based on how much you explored. And since I have like almost 100% map completion, that kind of means that it's maybe one of the more powerful rings in the game at the moment. For me at least. But however, I am going to equip second katana expertise. I'm going to keep this. But Isha, I don't know how useful it's gonna be, but oh well. I give it another save with the new loadout. Try and see if we can make the game here. Aha! Like the final boss for sure. It's you! Betrayed us! Screw you! Do do do. How surprising. I totally called it, but how surprising.
グレモリーも役に立ちませんわね。その姿ありがとうおかげで。そうそう。あなたにお礼を言う。どうして今回もそう。そして本当に神という名のもとに。
Yeah, yeah. So it's like anime cliche number 572. It's like the clergy that has a crisis of faith and becomes evil as a result. What a surprise. It was even more surprising when we saw it in stuff like Helsing, I think, had like something similar.
こんな馬鹿げた私はその神というそんなことのために力なき者は死んで今回の今回の召喚で足りるのでしたらジーベルの結晶では必要な悪魔賢い子は好きよだからシャードあとはジーベルとの戦いで疲弊した残月さ彼は裏切正直残念ですが
Blah blah blah.
私の結晶と
Oh no, the ultimate demon.
そんな無茶だ無茶かどうかジーベルと彼にはその血の力が今の私は一時的なものですが
No, demon is too powerful for me to summon.
でも召喚がそれまでに私あなたは力の使い方を
I did a critical one. Uh-oh. Whoa. Hey, we killed her. So now it goes like to phase 2 and we have to kill the big boss as well. I hate these fights with like multi-stage. Wait, what? The hell is that? Oh no. Really? Seriously? This is how we're gonna do it? And I have like literally 0 healing items with me. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get this, to be honest. Yep, I'm dead. Yep, we did. Okay, so I guess this time I probably need to like get some healing items before coming here. Also, that also seems that I'm missing a few rooms. Like considering that I'm like 99.3, I guess like maybe another 0.3% is those hold them. Another 0.3% is those like secret boss rooms, I guess.
いらっしゃい。何買ってくれるの？これでありがと
Screw it, let's like max out on everything.
う。これでやったー。
Potion. Out of gold.
くれるの？
Surprising no one. What if I have any like duplicate weapons? Spiral sword. Doesn't amount to much, but
これでやったー。何買ってくれるの？
さて、何を連成する？
like I'm not sure if I have to like craft this one. It's, like the 32 Bitcoin is surprisingly expensive. So let me try a few of the like the optional bosses before going for the ending. Might be a good idea to like give it a try. So let's see. We can probably try for the millionaire one first. I think that's probably the easiest one. Probably. Millionaire's room. Oh no. Whoa. Wait, what? Huh? What? Wait, what? Whoa! What's it? What? What? I mean, sure, why not? It's like the weirdest boss ever. Did it just like kill itself or something? I mean, not that I mind, but we also seem to have gotten like a lot of money out of it. So I think you can fight them again. Yep. On, all 7s. No! Don't eat my money. I wonder if my luck has anything to do with, like, how this guy rolls his slots. 7? No! Jesus. Oh, nice. Come on, just die already. Please, 7s. No. Doesn't seem to want to die, does it? There we go. Kind of seems like it's only worth it if you can get it to do its like 3/7 attack. Wonder what happens if you use the shard against it. Whoa, really? Can I just like summon one of them and like until it like kills itself and I get all the money? Does that seem like a bit overpowered to anyone else? 7. Oh, my dude. Nice. Level up too. I'm like getting a crab of... I got like 30,000 gold now. Okay, so what if I use it here until I get like 7s? All 7s. That's nice. Come on. Nope. I'm seriously wondering if luck has anything to do with it, like the stat. Oh wait, the like calling out the calling out his shard here also makes his own attack become the same result. So if I get it, then like gets the bells. Cannons are gonna come out as well. That's funny. Like you can actually force him to roll the way you want. Like okay, not the way you want, but like it sure does like a lot more damage than I wanted to be honest. Seven. Yeah, there we go. Okay, this is what we need. Like get him to instantly die and give us like a bunch of money. I guess this is probably like a good way to farm a bit of money, but also very time consuming to be honest. So let's go try the other boss now. The next one was the one that needed the warhorse key. It's on the other side of the garden. Come on. Hey, Jungle Roba, how's it going? How are we doing tonight? Like a bit of an atypical stream, but I'm nearly close to the end of the game. Game looks slightly faster. Yeah, it does. Okay, let's see. Workhorse's room. I don't like that. Like the thing that opens... Oh dear. Wait, what? This is like Simon Belmont. Oh shit, this is like the Revenant that I need to kill for the quest. Oh my dude, it's totally Simon. Like even the sub-weapons are the same. Come on, get all sevens. Oh well, I'll get watermelons, I guess. Sure, why not? Hovering at 40 degrees? Jeez, that sucks. I think we're at like 35 at the moment. There we... Oh, no! Come on. Almost. Hey, we won. Yay! We killed Simon Belmont. Ruinous Rude. Wait, what? Throw a spinning blade that returns like a boomerang. It's like a purple shard. Okay. I guess, sure, why not? Oh, I'm out of teleport thingies now. Nice. Oh well. Give this another try. Nope, 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 nope. This is the wrong one. Go back, go back. I totally didn't mean to do this. There we go. So, Jungle Roba, how far did you get with this game? I think you were playing it yesterday, I think. Kind of had like a quick look at Steam at the time. We get gold power ring? A ring that increases attack power in proportion to your wealth. Nice. I guess. I wasn't much like on the PC yesterday, unfortunately. Had a few things that needed taking care of. My dad was actually moving yesterday, right? So I kind of had to go help. Which kind of like took place from like 8:30 a.m. up until 7:30 p.m. Wasn't very fun, to be honest. Did I buy the wrong? I bought the wrong coin. I needed a 32-bit one. God damn it. It's like what, 64k gold? Oh, yeah, 57. Lovely. I think I have any like expensive stuff here that I can bear to part with. Certainly not enough to get to like the 64k bit. That sucks. Also need to use them up to buy high-end EX potions too. But yeah, I had like a very unpleasant evening yesterday, unfortunately, because not only did we have to spend like 11 hours in the boiling heat, actually got like a bit of color as well. Lovely. Got a bit of a tan. Not only did we have to spend 11 hours in the blistering heat, which I believe went up to 38 degrees at one point, I also managed to injure myself, which is the bit, this bit here, all of it. And when I came home, I had the amazing realization that my phone no longer worked. Because apparently the display chip kind of got fried. The phone itself is still functional, but I am unable to use the screen at all. Which, considering I have all of my authenticators on, like for Gmail and Discord and everything else in there, was kind of like a disappointing thing, to be honest. I ended up having to drive all the way over to my parents' house and get like a spare that they have, like one of my mom's old phones or something like that, which was also a bit of a downgrade, if I'm being honest, to what I have. But yeah, it's mostly that like all of my authenticators are on there. I'm gonna see if like we can get it repaired at one point, but it's probably gonna cost enough that I won't be able to do it immediately. That's a bit of a annoyance, to say the least. Not to mention that I have like a year's worth of photographs on there that I kind of need to get somehow. Hey, it died. Nice. No gold though. I guess we can like start trying like this, right? Until it gets like all sevens. Nope. Come on. Nope. Hey, we got it. Lovely. But the guy didn't die for some reason, which is less than ideal. Need the money, to be honest. You know what? I think I'm gonna go try the last hidden boss for now. In the Oriental Lab. And then maybe go talk to that totally not Alucard person. I think there was like a nope. I think there was like a what's it called? One of the books you could borrow from there, I think was like a increase the money gained. So maybe try and go for Millionaire's Bane with that. Or just, you know, try and beat Millionaire's Bane. Hey, Carpenter's Room! Oh, this has been like a nice outcome. Like he's more or less trapped in here, so he just like gets this constant like 113 damage. Huh? Oh, yeah, it's getting to be a bit of a cluster. thing. Oh gee. Hey, we beat him. This chisel barrage. Launch a series of chisels. Gonna jump on the table or something? Okay. This is kind of a weird bug. Question mark? I'm still missing a few places though on the map. Ah shit, I forgot to get a teleport item, didn't I? I should go shopping. Hey, we're done with all like the kill quests at least. Yay! Hooray! We'll get more teleport thingies.
いらっしゃい。何買ってくれるの？これでやったー。
So first things first, go check for that gold increase book. I think there's a book you can. Where was the library though? Yeah, right. There's a book you can rent from like that Dracul person, which is totally not a look card again. Like down here, right? Yep, there we go. Of conquest. The ultimate tome equivalent to the prowess, tailwind, and mastery thrones. Tailwind is movement speed, mastery is proficiency growth. What's the other one? Prowess. Increases standard attack speed. Okay. This is luck. Increase XP intake. There's one for gold. I think. Luck. Apparently not. I could try to like stack more luck at some point. I think there's some equipment that increases gold returns, I guess. Otherwise we can just like again try and stack a bit more luck, to be honest. Power of firearms, wolf, thunder, plumage. No. Yeah, this one's already like the highest luck we can get, so I think so is the Valkyrie dress. Whoever touches them, there is darkness, increase the speed of your attacks. Elasticity in mine. Of movement, departed chef, not to scale, muslin, blah 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 blah. No. It's also like the highest luck one. Bestows both luck and pluck. Let's try this one. Like for luck. The attack speed. Was the status inflictions to increase your power? Nope. 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 Make enemies more likely to drop gold. Yeah, but that doesn't really do much, to be honest. I think the Plunderer one is probably better. Okay, 72 luck is where we're at the moment. I think we're okay. Like with 72 luck, we should probably be like a ton of money, hopefully. I wonder if it also affects the slot machine attack. Like maybe with 70 something like you get like all 7s more often. That would be funny. Come on. Jeez, I lost like a lot of my damage there. You can like sit there. Uh-oh. This isn't good. Turns out he can't get up there. Hey, all 7s. Lovely. Like, get more money. Like, we're at 10,000 now. It's like 6,000 per... Come on. Yep. Yeah, I think we should make a tactical retreat. And here. Really? There has to be a better way to farm money in this. Like you need like 57,000 for Um, you need like 57,000 to get the what was it, the 32-bit coin, I think it's called. But that also doesn't really help much, to be honest. So what if I like just stay here and spam until I get like all 7s, right? Does it like rain the money without killing it? Because like it does activate the other attacks. I can just like sit here and do this till my MP runs dry. Although, what was it, like Words of Wisdom and what was it, the other one? Warlock's Necklace. Well, this reduces the MP consumption a lot. I can just like sit here and spam the thing. And a lot faster mana regeneration as well. Kind of nice. Really very fast. Okay, that works. Like 8,000 gold now. Like sit here and try this. Feel like the get all 7s, run in, get all the money. Oh, awesome. Like a lot. 26,000. Okay, let's get farming. Until my luck runs out. Maybe if I upgrade the shard, it will actually have more. What you call it? It will have more of a chance to get like the old 7s. Hopefully. Yeah. No. So with my current build, it goes to around 50 MP per cast. 355, 57. Oh wait, it's more. Wait, what? Oh, you still need to have the full amount to cast it, though. Okay. You still need to have the full amount to be able to cast, so it's like 77, and then it discounts it to like 50 something. Damn it. Come on, all 7s. Oh well, yes. Never liked it. Come on. Yeah, there we go. That's even better. Yeah, that's almost better. I like this interaction though, that like you can use the boss's shard to like make the attacks kind of like activate without like the boss actually using them. Kind of like fun, I guess, in a way. all sevens. Oh. All sevens. No. I'm also dead. So there goes all the money that I made. Lovely. That'll teach you to try and game the system. But like gaming the system is what we do. It's fun. Come on, all sevens. No. All sevens. No. No. Sure likes to like pull the bells out all the time. Nope. There we go. I think we may get another cast here. Almost. Like, go save. Oh, geez. I'm starting to get sleepy. Yeah, I wonder why. It's because I've not been resting at all the last couple of days. Could that be it? Perhaps. Come on, all sevens. Nope. I have to call this attack Hell's Bells or something like that. No, don't aggro it, you stupid armor thing. More bells. It's like that SNL sketch that goes like, I have a fever. And the only cure is more like bells, I guess. Not necessarily cowbell, but... Come on, what's with the melons? Give me some sevens. Seven? Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, come on, was so close. Oh dear. I have to heal. Nope. That does like 200 damage per hit. That's insane. Although I'm not actually using my proper like item set, I guess. So that may have something to do with it. More bells! Amazing. I'm gonna do it like this. On! 7! All sevens! Yeah, all melons. You should have like a bell counter, see how many times bells come up. There we go. See ya. One more. Come on. Final chance. All sevens. Yep. Like realistically, this only needs to work like 2 more times because I just need like this the 57,000 for the call it to get the 32 Bitcoin. Come on. No. How about this time? Ah, come on. So what happens if I invert before I call this? Does it make the attacks like work upside down? It does. Although the bell is also upside down, so I don't know. Oh, okay. Like, it's super confusing to fight like this, but it also kind of like gives you a small advantage. Because like a lot of the attacks are kind of like built to be the other way around. If that makes any sense. Did I get hit? Did I get it stuck? No, I didn't. I thought I did. Come on. All sevens. All sevens. Second chance? Yep. Nope. Never mind, we killed it. Imbrued Fang. I have no idea why it drops that. So now that it's dead, can I just like sit here forever and like spam this until I get all sevens? Kind of seems like it, doesn't it? But then I also still need to worry about the other attacks, so maybe I can just like do it like this. I don't have enough MP for that, and I don't really have any like items that can help either. Oh dear. Oh, so sleepy. Yeah. This isn't helping. Anyone else bored yet? Oh, I was like here so far. Come on, just give me one more. Okay, like maybe 2 more. I like only getting bells here? Okay. Bit of an improvement. Nope. This is like something with the bells at the moment. I don't know. Again, how is like? Is this even like statistically possible? Doesn't seem like it should be. Eek. Like out of 10 casts, we had like 9 that were bell, and one that was like nearly 3 bells. There we go. We're at like 41. I need like maybe one more jackpot and that's it. Nope, bells. Bells are the order of the day. Or night. More bells. And even more bells. Wow, how is that even possible? At least it's not bells, I guess. Okay. There we go. Get. Oh, come on. Not enough. Again. It's insane. Come on. Gimme, 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 gimme. Nope. What if more bells? You got the fever too? Oh, come on! So close! Like, it's in my best interest for this guy to do this, the all 7s. Because, like, at that time I also get, like, the XP that he gives. So that's a big consideration there as well. No. Spam a bit, why don't you? Close. No. More bell. So I don't actually think that when he starts the slots, like, is influenced by how much damage I do. I think it's like every set number of hits or something. Oh, come on, did I just reset it? That was stupid of me. Fine, let's go save. I got a fever! The only prescription is more cowbell. Or like slot bell, I guess. Oh, nice! Nice! That's what I like to see. Get enough? Just a bit more. Yep. Hey, there we go. That's weird. I thought it would have killed him. Also, he seems to eat up the money. That's why I'm getting like so inconsistent numbers. That sucks. I did not notice that. Be just a bit more, must be some more reliable means to farm, I guess. Like, the only reliable source of money in the game is breaking the like, whatchamacall them, the chandeliers and stuff. Or like killing enemies. But yeah, that's like marginally more reliable. But yeah, the only reliable way of getting money is breaking chandeliers when you're at full MP. Because when you're at full MP, you don't get MP crystals back. You get money, but when you need MP... Kind of like, I think one of the earlier Castlevania games also did that. I'm trying to find one here. Doesn't seem to be one for some reason. There we go. So see, if I break it now, it's gonna get money. But 50... If I break it using this, I'm gonna get a mana crystal instead. Because I'm not at full MP. But anyway though, I think we have enough. Maybe I can like sell a few of the like more useless items. Like 57 point something thousand. See, how much am I missing? Come on. Okay. Oh, come on. I need only like 400. Like try and sell some stuff, I don't know. Something. Okay, let's see what we get with this. So the reason I kind of wanted to get the 32-bit coin is because there's a sword you can craft, which also uses the 8-bit tome. What is it? See, the 8-bit nightmare that you get from the optional 8-bit dungeon. I'm kind of curious what this like results in. God, use sword. Oh, hello. What? Oh, hold on. We already did this, right? Like 58 attack. Like, I'm not sure what these are supposed to be. I assume they're probably like references to previous Castlevania games or something like that. That it gives like 58 damage is pretty significant, considering the Zangetsudo only gives like 45. By attack. Like, check this out. It's like 45, and then this killer also 45. Oh, when did I get this? I think I had a... Bucks. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, that's decent. Oh, that's decent. Wonder how much damage you do with this. Oh, use sword. But we like go full damage and see where that gets us. Silver power ring and traverser's ring. Like we're at like 132 damage already. And that's without like say going either augment strength or sword expertise. Probably what I should be upgrading. Okay, can we get sword expertise a bit further up?
何を連成する
Sword, 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 sword. Huh? Oh, there we go. Are these like what, long swords?
無理は
Okay,
いらっ
can get those.
何売ってくれ
So
るの
maybe we can probably sell something first of all.
これありがとうこれやったー何買ってくれるのこれありがとう
Or not.
さあ今日はどうする
これにしようかこれにしようか
Oh no, we need blood gangs for this now.
これにしよ
Well,
これはいいぞ
it's gonna be
無
fun.
理は
However, I kind of want to see what damage this does, right? So let's go. Let's go back to the millionaire thingy. I was doing like how much with the Zangetsu though? Like 48 without the rings. It was like 66, I think, with the rings. So how about with this sword instead? 86. Jeez, how about with the secret technique? 139. Yeah, that's a lot more damage. Nope. I don't like that it has such a short reach though. Not very useful. Nope. Come on, just die already. Hey, money. This is where we... Yeah. So, that should be it for now. I mean, some more money would be great to like get to upgrade the used sword that I'm using, but I don't see the point in that. I think I'm better served in like maybe buying some
何言ってくれるの？
curatives.
これでありがとう。これでやったー。これでやったー。これでこれでこれでこれでこれでこれでこれでいい。これでいい。ありがとう。これでありがとう。これでこれでありがとう。
I literally don't have any other duplicates to sell. Weird.
何買ってくれるの？これでやったー。これでありがとう。ありがとう。
I have also no idea how many healing items I'm gonna need.
これでありこれでいいかい。
What?
これでありがとう。これでやった。これでやった。これでありがとう。
Oh, hold on. Is the jackpot one like 1,000 each? That's odd.
何言ってくれるの？ ありがとう。これでかい。これでやったー。これかい。これでありがとう。これでかい。これでありがとう。さあ、何買ってくれるの？これかい。
So we got like 2 full heals as well. Yes, that's also fine. So, last boss, second fake. Oh jeez, I'm like doing like nearly 100 damage to these. Hey, what? What?
待て、
What?
言ったはずだ。許さん。それを返してもらおう。
What? What? Why am I fighting this guy? Why does he do so much damage? Wait, what? Huh? Is this like a... Did he just say Tokyo Tomare? Isn't that the thing? Oh shit. Isn't that what's his name? I need to Google it now. Ah. Yeah, it's totally that Dio thing, isn't it? Right? Is it? What is even going on? Question marks, so many question marks. And he's like literally in the way of the save room as well. So I can't even like do that without saving before saving the game. Oh jeez.
それを返してもらおう。止まれ。貴様には
So this is before I even bought all of the healing items. Okay, so might as well try and like get some intel here. Like got 10,000 HP, really? Yeah. So, how do we beat this? I have no idea. Is it because I crafted this sword? Oh, you know why? It might be because I got that book that gives me like the ultimate something something book.
くれるの？これでかい。これでいいかい。
I bet that's it. It's that stupid book. But you know what? I kind of like want to try and kill him though. See if I can make it. Like, it's just that he does a whole lot of damage. That's the main issue here.
それを返してもらおう。 貴様には
No. Ouch. Yeah, we did. This guy is just slightly out of my league at the moment. So if he does like 10,000 damage, he's got like 10,000 HP, right? That means what exactly? It's like 10,000 HP is like divided by what we do, like 80 something. Not a lot. Like, we need a little over like 130 attacks on him, I think. That's the right math, right? $130 attacks. How is that even possible? I wonder if there's like a way to cheese the guy.
それを返してもらおう。貴様には
Hey, that's like a 10th of the way. But again, I didn't buy any healing item. That was very clever of me. Yeah, I think it's this one, Tome of Conquest, that does it. Yep. So there's like some way to read which one of the four corners is like safe to be in. But I can't seem to be getting the hang of it though. Like the only other like way to go through this is like maybe brute force it. Means like selling all of my materials. Because like materials I can always like farm off stream, yes. Okay, there's like a cup of 3, please. Well, isn't that peachy? Oh well. Maybe see if I can like upgrade the optimizer.
何を連成する？
Either. What do I need for optimizer though? Light feather. No idea where that drops from. We get another blood gunk from the vendor.
いらっしゃい。
That'll help a lot.
何買ってくれるの？
Here somewhere. Maybe I can't afford it. Should be around here after Hofu. It's not. I know I crafted one of those though. Oh well.
ご一緒。
Like save just in case. So make sure I have the stuff on. I think this is a bit better. I'm losing out on some attack, but on the other hand, it kind of helps me gauge how well I'm doing. Unfortunately, it hasn't been that good already. Try. So I guess I could always just go and return the tome before proceeding through here. But, eh. Wait, what? How did he hit me up there? Yeah, no, that did not go ahead. At all. At all. And it's probably time to call it for tonight, but I really want to like see what happens if you kill this guy. Let's get it. Oh, shoot. No! I'm screwed. Yep. Got like 4 hits in the face. But I was so close. It was like halfway through. Damn it. Like, okay, I'm like brute forcing it. I'll admit that, but still. It's better than getting stuck here forever. Go with Cage. Come on! Ah! Believe it! Actually, my arms are starting to sit up. From like, they've been sore from the day of the moving, and the CAD is starting to burn as well a bit. So, I don't know. Okay, so we're in the corner now. This should be like the... not safe, but... What the hell did like 200 damage to me there? Is he like trying to do a grab attack or something? Yeah, he is. Whew. That was close. Come on. Come on! Ah! We got it! Woo! And the shard. Stand still. Stand still. Project a field that stops time. So, he did the what's it called, Tokiwo Tomare thing, and gave us an ability that says stand in it. Like, I'm almost certain that this has to be like a JoJo reference. Yes, I know stand still kind of like means something as well, but like, why use stand still instead of like stop time or something like that? This has to be a reference, right? Also, can we now go and loot his room or something? If he's dead? I'm curious about it. Wait, what?
生きてたの？オーディ。
俺は吸血鬼だ。
Uh,
には死なん。
why is he wearing that?
ごめん。
気にするな。お前は勝利。
Wait, what?
これにしよう。
I can actually, like, rent all of them?
これにしよう。これにしよう。これにしよう。これにしよう。
What?
好きなだけも。
That's nice. So, Jesus, we're at like 159 attack. That's so much. Okay, at least I'd say that this gives me a better chance of like killing the final boss now, right? Even if it's just like face tanking. Actually, no, let's go back to get the... Let's go max out on potions.
これかこれでかこれでやったこれでかこれでありがとう
Save and let's go finish this. Woo.
ご一緒
That's a nice reward though. Like by taking out all of his books, you basically get permanent stat increases to every single stat. And you also kind of get a few extra resistances as well. Not to mention a passive increase to called like your XP gain and your 167 attack. Like, yeah, basically you get like increases to almost everything. That's so cool. Okay, let's do this. Although admittedly, yeah, it's like again face tanking everything.
グレモリ
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You dead. Blah blah blah. Ouch. It's okay. See how that's. Let's see how this goes the second time around. Also, I'm like curious to see how much HP this guy has. Right? Yo. Let's see. I hate that you have to do this, damn it, though. Like 9,000-ish. 8.8. Do they have like separate health? 8.8. 8.863. Yeah, they all have like separate health bars. Lovely. Well then. Put in a few favorites for now. I remember. we're doing like a lot. Wait, what? No! Whoa! Hey, what? Hey, did we kill one? Whoa! Wait, what? Oh, hey, it was like only one. Wait, I think it was like 3 different health bars. That went a lot faster than expected. Also, I forgot to check what our map percentage was at. Probably gonna be like 99.5 or something.
Dominic. そうだ。
すべての始
師匠がこのために師匠は城のこれからロガエスのそうして刻まれた。
アルフレッド
さあ、はい。
Just like destroying the castle here. Okay. But we did get out, right? Right. Apparently we somehow teleported. Ooh.
終わったわね。
そうだね。
でも
ジーベルの決勝に進出、そして師匠と残月はその誇り。
そうよね。
そういえば師匠が君の決勝、もしかしたら決勝を感じ、約束は
だより。
期待には応え。
Hey, everything's fun now. I don't get why there's like that sound effect kind of like bugged out at the end though. Oh, hey, Matti! Thank you for the raid. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Just as I'm about to call it for the night. How are we doing? How was the night? Like, just at the credits. So at least you didn't get spoiled. So, what did you play tonight? So yeah, let's see. Sister Morphine, this is Veronica Tejen Ligero, I think. Sorry for mispronouncing. Yeah, it was just like just at the end. So we even did like all of the optional bosses. So Hitman 2 again, nice. Did we like do the new DLC mission again? Oh, kind of nice. But yeah, we're just like just about done. Oh yeah, the credit song. I'm gonna be quiet for a moment then. Like try and let's see. Haha. Like I am so getting my audio muted here. Like I can almost feel it. Like Twitch is gonna mute my VOD at this part. How am I? I am good. I am. Well, I've actually been a bit better, to be honest. had to help my dad move yesterday and kind of like had a little like injury over here thanks to it. No big deal, but I'm also like sore all over. But I really had to see how this game ends. It's like I couldn't stream it on Friday, I couldn't stream it on Saturday, so I just had to see how it ends because I'm coming home like every day and I want to like play maybe half an hour of it or like an hour, and then no, don't do that because you're streaming it. People will want to see like how it ends and like just stay away. So now I get to do all the fun stuff, which is like grinding for all the items and shards and stuff. And once that's done, I'm probably gonna be waiting for all the DLC that they promised they're gonna like release. I think they have like I think they promised like a new mode, a boss rush, a time trial, a new character I think at one point. Actually, it's not quite a bruise, it's kind of like a scratch, but you can't really tell like from the webcam. Let me like people aren't like very grossed out, like a bit more visible like this. Like it's okay though. It's kind of like it's like I don't know what you call it. It's kind of like an uneven wall, and I kind of like we were like trying to lift something very heavy, and I kind of like lost grip of it and just like scraped myself across the wall. Girls dig scars. Well, yeah, the missus kind of like wanted to kill me because she said I shouldn't be like lifting heavy things in general. But she worries too much. It's fine. Like it's not like that like painful anymore. It's kind of like just like pulls a bit whenever I flex or like reach out. But it's fine though. Like it didn't even hurt at the time that much, to be honest. What did hurt was like when I started sweating later on because we had like what's the temperature now? We are currently at like 1 a.m. with 30 degrees. It was like 40 at the time. So like all the sweat kind of like ran into the scars and stuff, and it was like stop. But I was fine. Like we did like a lot of good work, so that was great. So how's everyone doing tonight? All the lovely people that came along with Mati. And now I'm kind of wondering who to send everyone to because I'm actually done with the game. I'm just kind of like I've been trained by like all of the recent releases and like the Avengers movies and stuff like that. It's like whenever I finish a game, now I have to wait for the end credits and see if there's like a scene after that, like to be continued or something. Although I don't know if that's the case in this game. Like it was like a kickstarted game, so I don't think they had like any plans for a sequel yet. Although I think it did quite well for itself, so there may be a sequel. By the way, I highly recommend this game for anyone that likes Metroidvanias. So good. Although it's kind of pricey at the moment, it's like at $40. Around, maybe this is like a 10% discount like for launch. And then there's also another $10 worth of DLC, which adds like some new extra items and a optional boss, I want to say. I don't own that one because I didn't back high enough on the Kickstarter, so I didn't get free access to that. But it's okay. I still like got the base game and been like playing for around 20 hours. That's a lot for, well, I think it was like $20 at the time. But yeah, totally recommend it if you like platformer Metroidvanias. It's like very close to the actual series that it was inspired by. I like to say that it's a lot like Order of Ecclesia if any of you have played it. It's very, very close. Oh, hey, Packers, hold on. Maybe I'm in here somewhere too. Hey, Carcinogen SDA. I know that guy. He's like the Resident Evil speedrunner. Is there any other names that I recognize? I'm not actually in one of those clans because that was like for a higher backer tier. Stars, hide your fires, not let night see my black and deep desires. Wait, what? What's that? I have no idea what's that. Jesus, there's a lot of backers. I think there were like 2,000 of us around. Trying to see if there's like any names that I recognize in here. Like there's a few streamers that actually thank you, Kevi. Oh yeah, I know what these are. This was like the higher tiers also had like a small sentence that they could put in the credits. And I think that's what's scrolling by now. So who else is in here? Is there anyone I know? Like, I think I'm the only one of my friends that actually backed this. Like, online friends at least. Like a Greek guy I might know. Even darkness may hold more beauty than the so-called light. That's weird. Thank you, Koji, Garash, and everyone involved over the years for all the amazing games and memories. It's like the second clan still, right? And they're not alphabetically either, so I don't know if mine passed. Anyone see Gregor in here somewhere? Kind of like checking and see. Clan Igoraptor, wait, what? Clan Igoraptors. It's like only 2, I think there's like 4 or 5 clans in total. Clan Igoraptor is probably gonna be someone like Arim Hansen in there. Like the actual Igoraptor. Undogi, no, hope so, yeah. There's like so many people. Like, is it gonna list all 2,000 of them? Can we like fast forward or like slow it down or something? I'm wondering if I am in here now. Like, kind of like a weird vanity thing, but still. Inner Clan, Slave Zero Gamer, Dotkin Fire, Erg the Nerd. So many. Hey, have a very pleasant evening, Sister Morphine. Thank you for tagging along with Matty, and hope you have a sleep tight. Actually, yeah, sleep tight. I think that's the proper term. I can English. Like 1 a.m. I think I'm like forgiven. Clan Mega 64. Hey, limited run games. I've bought from those guys. At Ruthless Joe 313. Aw. Daniela. Fishmeister, Seth, Tommy Poe, Kazuto Tamlin Tamura, Nitamago. Something like an egg or something? Aw, look at you guys, that's awesome. Love all the positivity you guys bring in the chat as well. I am still not seeing my name though. I'm like all the way at the bottom because I didn't actually join any of the clans. Nah, I'm not that positive. Like, you should have seen me when I was fighting the secret boss before. I was like, oh my god, how do I beat this? It's like, ah! 30 minutes later, yeah. I distinctly remember I didn't join any of the clans because that was like a thing that they did in the forums afterwards. And usually when I back games on Kickstarter, I don't bother with the Dungeon Clan. See, there's another one. When I actually back games, I don't really like involve myself with all the forum stuff. It's just like a thing that they did to keep everyone motivated, I believe. Like, they had like different backgrounds given to each clan and so on and so forth. I wonder if you get auto-allocated to one of the clans if you don't vote for any of them. Or if you just like at the bottom say something like other, and then like put all the idiots that didn't actually bother with the forums. Wait, what? My ancestral bloodline embracing nobody cares, blah 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 blah. Rich Evans is my kawaii waifu. Okay. I guess Chris Evans should be like flattered, maybe, or weirded out. Well, I mean, the dreadful stuff isn't like that. Like, okay, I restrain myself as much as I can. Like, there's like, I've always been of the impression there's like been so much shittiness in the world that you don't really have to like add more to it, like in like the fun stuff, like streams. Special thanks. We didn't see any Gregor, did we? I wonder if there's like a list of all the backers that made it into the credits, so we can like maybe Control F and check out like all the. Maybe there is. Let me check while the credits are playing. Web browser. Bloodstained credits list. Are we still going? Yes, we are. Oh, at that tier. Okay. There was like a tier bonus, so my name shouldn't have been in there if it was like a donation incentive. Hey, thank you for playing. Ooh, achievement. Army of the Night. Ah. The achievements are actually behind the webcam, so kind of like a thing. Oh, hey, we got new modes. Sound mode, music, sound effects, voices, special message.
皆さん、Bloodstainedを応援してく
Know that Johnny Galanis, Captain Thrashbeard, will be the Pirate King.
Wait, what?
Dumb, but cool.
What?
Jukchong or Payasonen.
This is like a... Hey, boss rush and speedrun mode. Okay, we get clear of this. Let me check my save file. It's like 99.5% completion. Oh, my dude, I'm just missing like 0.5%. I'm just missing like 0.5%. It's like probably 2 secret rooms somewhere that I haven't found. I don't know. It's like, in case you're not in case you're not familiar with this kind of like game genre, what they like to do is that they usually kind of like hide secret rooms behind breakable walls. Now, luckily, I do have an item that, actually an ability. I do have an ability that lets me like see them behind, like it highlights the walls, but I still need to be close to the wall to actually see the secret behind it. So that 0.5% is probably something in all of this that I've missed, like some wall, some place that I haven't broken. And I have no idea where it is. Like a good candidate is like this area here, like wherever a room of this size or like multiples of might fit, because they all have like more or less the same dimensions. Like maybe there's something here, for example. So I'll just mark. No, I won't. There shouldn't be, because the room here is that OD guy, which, yeah, never mind. There's nothing there, but there might be something here or like. No, thankfully I don't have to do it all over again. Wait, what? Why is it 99.6 now? Oh, because it also has the boss room in it. Like 0.4% missing. There's probably like maybe a room here. See, there's like a short space that might just hold the room if you break the wall here or here. So I can maybe try that. Like really fast. Maybe it will be a good demonstration to show you if it's actually the case. But yeah, thankfully I don't have to replay the entire game. It's like it saves just before the final boss, so you can like go around and mess with all the, you know, stuff. Now the other thing is that aside from 100% map completion, I also have 200% these, which is like the items list, the weapons list and the monsters list. Now the monsters one should be pretty close. Should only be missing like maybe one or two of them. Maybe like question marks, like number 99. They somehow didn't kill one of these. And that's just about it. I don't know what number 99 is. But yeah, the items are gonna take longer because like a whole like crafting list of them that kind of needs to be done. But this is what I meant when I said I wanted to like play it off stream. It's probably in that room. I mean, it might. There's like they do like placing enemies that are like one of a kind in secret areas. Like 3 of the optional bosses that I fought before the final boss kind of had that, for example. So let's see if yeah, see the thing that highlights here? That's a secret breakable wall. So now I just discovered a new room, and this new room gave me 0.1%. So there's like 3 more secret rooms that I haven't found in the game. That's a lucky guess on my part, though. Could I mean like that this wall just didn't contain anything? Okay, what's this? Shortcut. Oh, hey, we got the final. No, never mind. We need another 3. Oh, so maybe that's where the other 3 loadouts are hidden. Nice, good job. Yeah, it's the other 3 that I'm worried about because I have no idea where to look at. Here, and maybe here. Wait, no. Actually, this area doesn't have secrets because I've already did it with the detective eye equipped, so that won't be it. So I'm thinking maybe like a possible suspect might be here. But yeah, this is probably something that I need to do like at a later point in the game. Probably off stream because it's like I'm gonna also need to like equip a lot of items that change my luck stat. Because the thing about the items, let me just like show you. Demons. Go to like this one. The thing about the items is that a lot of them come from enemies. Like all the question marks that you can see are items that I haven't found yet of this enemy. So I kind of need to make my luck as high as possible so I get more chances to get this. And sorry for taking so much time. Have a very pleasant evening, Matty. Thank you again for the raid. If there was anyone in chat that didn't come along with you, please go follow Matty. He's an amazing streamer. Especially his Hitman streams are very fun and educational to watch. If the education you are looking for is how to stealthily kill people. That sounded wrong. Like for anyone that's still in chat, I think that's about time for me to call it quits as well. So let's see if we can raid anyone in the meantime. Do we have anyone online that we could send the love to? No. The only one I follow that's online is like carcinogen guy that I was talking about earlier, who is doing speedruns of Resident Evil 2. So no. Oh, hey, have a stay sane with work. I know the feeling. So looking forward to having you back in a week's time, and like keep up the good work. Have a pleasant evening, Matty, and thanks again for everything. Damn it, I'm not following enough people that I could send raids to. That sucks. Ooh. Oh well. Really want to send people to someone that like deserves it. Well, I'm gonna have to work on finding like people that stream at like 1 p.m. my time. 1 a.m. my time. But anyway, thanks everyone for tuning in. Hope you had a very pleasant evening. I will see you around. I want to say tomorrow, but it's probably more like later today. Okay. Have a very pleasant evening, day, or equivalent, and good night.